Hi, I'm Raphael from LifeGrowthDesigns, and this is a video about who I am and why I'm in this group. I'm a coach. I wasn't always a coach. I used to be a teacher, and then I did therapy with children. After divorce, I moved to Germany, and here, none of my degrees were recognized. I couldn't even get a job doing what I did in my first job as a teacher.
I was in pretty poor shape.
At some point, I woke up, quit drinking, I quit smoking, and I went to a Tony Robbins event, UPW. I walked on fire. Yeah, there was quite a bit that happened until I finally had made the decision to become a coach. It was after I made that decision that I lost my job. I went all in. My wife got pregnant. That was unexpected. That was unexpected. I was so tired of trying and not getting anywhere. And here I was, without a job, and what she had been doing to support us up until this point, she could no longer do when she had a baby. I had to do something and do something fast, and I did not want to J-O-B. I joined an online training from Tony Robbins and Chloe Menendez about how to coach. I knew from the first time I spoke with somebody that this is exactly what I should be doing. I made powerful impact from the beginning. I coached 50 people. I had made a difference in many people's lives. I launched my business and I was going for it. I had gotten a coach and he had shown me exactly what to do. I followed everything he said step by step by step. I don't care how hard he challenged me. I did what he said. And I had done exactly what I wanted to do. I had built a business in the first month. I was making pretty good money. We always felt like we were just a tad short. We always felt like there wasn't quite enough. But we were all encouraged that there was enough, and of course we expected the business to grow. So I was relentless. I coached anybody who would get in front of me. And I'd do whatever I could to make some kind of positive impact, change. I wanted to have life-changing conversations. At some point some things happened. I could only work part-time. I was working maybe 20 hours a week, maybe 15. And nevertheless, we had just enough to get by. That's what I was good at. Just enough to get by. Just enough to get by. And our savings continued to dwindle. Then it happened. I noticed that the people that I had signed, their contracts were coming to an end. And I noticed that there weren't people coming in on the other side. I was struggling to find new people to work with, to get new people in front of me. So I learned more and more how to hustle on eBay. I learned more and more how to create new relationships. I would type away, 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 I would type away and make comments, things that would impact people and make some change. For the most part, it worked. I was able to meet new people, I could put them in a group, and continue to give them more information, continue to change, and some of those people would have conversations with me. And some of those people would become my clients. Being good at it didn't mean I liked it. I found myself spending 80% of my time doing that. Making lives, commenting, trying to put some content randomly up, and commenting. I just finally wanted to know that everything was okay. I finally wanted to have a lifestyle like I saw everybody else around me having, where I wasn't worried about money all the time, that the house was being repaired, that we had running vehicles. And inside I hated the fact that my wife, who at first was pregnant and then had a baby, didn't want to go to work, and I didn't want her to go to work. She had already supported me. I wanted to be the breadwinner in the family. I was changing people's lives. I was working with people who were depressed and not getting anywhere and bringing them to a point that they were flourishing in their lives. I too had become much more satisfied with my life. I was healthier, I was stronger, I ate well, my relationships were getting stronger. It was making me crazy that I still wasn't able to support my family in a way that we didn't have to worry about money. That when the car needed something, it was fixed. That when we needed help, we could get it. After living an entire life coming from poverty and then mastering the art of having just enough that things look pretty good. Now things weren't even looking pretty good. But having just enough all the time, I was ready to feel the fulfillment. I wanted to feel the fulfillment. Why couldn't I have abundance? Was I not good enough? And it had my wife worrying all the time if we'd have enough money, if she had to go back to work and not be with my son. And I was so tired of Facebook. 80% of my time in Facebook, 20% coaching. I didn't feel like I made very much impact with little comments. When I got people in front of me, I changed their lives. Why should I only spend 20% of my time doing that?
Facebook is insatiable. Cheap content eating pig. Facebook is an insatiable, cheap content eating pig.
Facebook is like an insatiable content-eating pig. As fast as you make it, it disappears. It devours it, and it doesn't even really care how good the quality is. Lives are like brain dumps, and I've got to have a pretty good head if people are going to consume what dumps out of it. That might work for some, but it was not working for me. And funny enough, the people who were in my groups devouring my content were not giving me any money. The people who were giving me money weren't interested in my content. A number of things happened. I was inspired to join the Knowledge Business Blueprint with Tony Robbins and Dean. I was inspired to join a couple of trainings and to learn how to do things a little different. In the middle of that, I found ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels? I had learned that funnels were evil. Funnels were to devour people. They were for businesses that consumed in order to shit money. Well, I found out that ClickFunnels was exactly what I needed. It's not a software. It's a community that was there to solve the biggest problem I had. And that was my scarcity. You see, their abundance relies on me succeeding. And they do everything possible in the community to help me succeed. And now that I knew that I had to change what I was doing on Facebook, I had decided I was going to use YouTube as my platform. It was one video that I saw from a ClickFunnels affiliate. It was one video I saw from a ClickFunnels affiliate. He described Facebook and its insatiable way to devour content, and how Instagram was even hungrier. Let's not even get into Twitter. Then he talked about YouTube. Why didn't anybody tell me this before? YouTube, instead of devouring the content, was somewhere to put the content. And it was just the thing that people were looking to hear about. They would come to it and hear what they wanted to hear. This is so different than the random content that comes out of Facebook brain dumping. And if I made a bank of YouTube videos, they would be there all the time for people to have access to. And if they clicked on my stuff in order to get my programs, I could earn money without creating content anymore. Almost evergreen. A semi-passive income. You see, I wanted to travel. I wanted to spend months in tropical places. I couldn't do that. As a coach, I tried to once fulfill the dream of digital nomadacy. I chose the Philippines. I thought, what better place to go? The fact that it was so inexpensive had a little bit maybe to do with the fact that internet was so scarce. I even lost a couple of clients. And I loved the idea of going on vacation and being on vacation. And the thing is, I love YouTube. I love to consume its information. It's not like the boring content that lives can be for me. I was a child at school that always got easily distracted on the report cards. But a good YouTube video is dynamic.
It's entertaining!
It can be fun even if they're just talking like this. They're not wasting my time trying to figure out what it is they're going to say next. But I have tried YouTube videos. But I did try a few YouTube videos. They got even less hits than my Facebook Lives. Tony Robbins model. Tony Robbins model. Find somebody who's good at it and do what they do.